This is Johnny. His startup's office was destroyed. He was sent to the hospital after Beirut port's massive explosion. But he quickly fixed his office and moved back in, which is shocking to me since many places remain damaged. So why is he staying here, especially when most of his friends are leaving the country?
We're fighting, and that's exhausting. Definitely it's exhausting. The other option is to go to another country, and well, I love Lebanon.
He was the first person I met when I visited Lebanon 7 years ago. He was my Airbnb host. He runs a real estate firm in Beirut, and he's the kind of character you meet once and are likely to never forget. Over the years, he's grown his startup into what's now called Beirut Living.
It was a move from us from a small office to a bigger office. It was like an achievement in life.
I meet him in his office, and what's shocking to me is this.
This office was my first big achievement, a step forward for us at Beirut Living, to go from a small to medium, and we're gonna decide to go from here to a bigger one. We don't wanna be kicked out from here.
Johnny's story is unlike almost any other I've heard in Lebanon. While some avoid this neighborhood, some are leaving the country altogether, Johnny keeps on fighting.
Economical crisis, it was a big decision. Shall I put my money back to rebuild something to take care of my team, or shall I run away like many are doing? And why do we want to run away? This was another question.
His office building is completely empty besides for him and his team. In fact, just a few floors down, I find what used to be someone's home.
8 months after the explosion, and just nearby, you can actually see where the port used to be. And in a home like this, you can only imagine what happened. I find homes like this where they're completely empty except for a few things remaining. I'm walking through Mar Michal. It's one of the most vibrant places usually in Beirut. You have a lot of restaurants, bars, shops, and things like that. But it's been 9 months since the explosion. You see a lot of damaged property, but you also see some restaurants that have reopened and are actually quite crowded.
Lebanon's currency has fallen a whopping 90%, meaning you can now rent a 3-bedroom apartment here for about half the price of what you used to get a 1-bedroom for.
This bar isn't even fully covered up. You can literally see inside, and you see alcohol bottles, you see the cassette tapes from the design.
Business is tough for Johnny. Many are selling, few are buying, and I often feel like I'm the only visitor in Beirut right now.
This morning I was down, and it's my team who cheered me up. And second day, they are down, I'm trying to cheer them up.
They still have a number of properties they haven't been able to afford to fix since the explosion destroyed them.
9 months later, and this gas station still is just sitting here damaged, unrepaired, destroyed, probably because the owner doesn't have the money to repair it.
While most people I speak to around Lebanon feel discouraged, hopeless, or even have an active plan to leave the country, John is one of the few who refuses to go.
With so many people leaving, you see signs like this that say, "We are staying."
It's amazing. We have the sea, we have the mountains. Lebanon is amazing. Why we have to leave? Why not the people who got us to this point?
He blames his country's government. He sees the revolution that he took part in over the past few years as continuously ongoing.
So we need to go fight them. We need to tell them, leave us, leave, so we can rebuild. And we're Lebanese. We're known internationally to be creative. We're known to be welcoming. We only need just to change this old school people, and then the tunnel will be as sunny as now.